We're going to take a look now at the tech sector. Losses driving the NASDAQ to its worst day in 2024 on Wednesday's close. But we still got earnings to come from Amazon, Meta, Microsoft, and Apple. So what should investors be anticipating? Joining us now, we've got Paul Meeks, Harvest Portfolio Management Chief Investment Officer and Partner. Paul, thanks for joining us. So talk to me about this sell-off that we are seeing right now and how you're digesting it. Are you buying tech today, tomorrow?
I am not. I'm pretty comfortable with the continued AI infrastructure building names. And so I indeed plan to add to all of them that are on my favorites list. But what we've seen, and we're pretty early in the quarterly earnings season, is that it really doesn't matter what these companies say fundamentally. You could be spot on the fundamentals positively, and the stocks still get whacked. And so what I am doing is I have a prohibition on buying at least until we get through next week's reports. And then I'll assess. I imagine these stocks, no matter what they say, will be lower, and I probably will get back in.
Paul, what's on your favorites list? Can you share that?
Yeah, so on my favorites list, I continue to like the infrastructure plays more than I do on the companies such as software that will be developing products for AI customers coming out of the AI infrastructure building pipeline. So I like Nvidia, I like AMD, I like Dell, I like Hewlett Packard Enterprises, and I like Supermicro. And we will get some good tells in the next week on all those names.
It sounds to me like you like the picks and shovels of AI. Is that an accurate kind of thesis here?
Yes, that's an accurate thesis. The way I look at it is you have AI infrastructure builders, that's part one of the game. And then you have what comes out on the other side, as such as the CFO of ServiceNow was talking about. I need to see more use cases, and maybe ServiceNow stocks up big today is going to be a good positive data point. I'm really rooting for them, because before I move on to those part two AI trades, I need to see that ROI. I'm super comfortable that the arms race, the nuclear arms race, will continue, and it'll help my server and related semiconductor companies, even despite ServiceNow's good news today and AI use cases that they're talking about. I'm not there yet on those other tech stocks.
Paul, give us a better idea just on how long you think it could potentially be until we see more of those use cases, because I think that that's really at the crux of some of these questions that analysts and investors are trying to answer at this point.
Unfortunately, I don't think it comes anytime soon. That's another reason why I've avoided these companies that depend on, with their stock prices rising, on showing us some AI ROI. I don't even think it's really that much of an indication in 2025. Maybe this time next year. But right now it's based on a lot of conjecture. The use cases are very small sample sizes, and I'm jaded enough from doing this a long time that I'll believe it when I see it. But unfortunately, I think we're pretty far out on that. I hope ServiceNow and other companies come and prove me wrong. That would be awesome for everybody. But I need to see more evidence.
Well, Paul, we just had the ServiceNow CFO on after their earnings print in the market, certainly reacting positively. So we'll definitely have to bring you back, especially as we get those Nvidia earnings coming in here in a couple of weeks, Paul. Thank you so much. That was Paul Meeks, Harvest Portfolio Management Chief Investment Officer and Partner.